Tricia, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your career path, your experience at Northwestern, and what kind of led you to where you are today?
I graduated, I finished with econ, and then I honestly, I didn't know what to do with my econ degree. I knew it was an important degree and I did something great and this is very valuable, but I had no idea how to market myself with it because I didn't want to take the conventional route, which most people are doing with like consulting and finance. When you think econ, you do think like consulting. Most people that are in econ at Northwestern, consulting. The big four are always on campus trying to recruit, and like banking as well. But I never really was interested in like the banking or consulting. And I think that's also a big thing with Northwestern is like dissecting consulting and these industries and what they actually expect and what they actually are. Because I think like it was this big umbrella term of consulting, but no one really knew what it was or what it meant. But everybody just knew that's like where you had to go, or like that's what the next path was. But graduating, I didn't really know what I wanted to do next, but I remember talking with a staff member of the alumni department here at Northwestern at a senior class party. And she was just talking about her role and stuff. And I was just like, well, I don't know what I want to do next, but I know I need to do something because rent. So I decided to take a job at the alumni department working as a program assistant. And in that role, I kind of got to get a taste of like everything, including what ended up being something I liked, which was digital marketing, as well as like CRM management. So working a lot with Northwestern's CRM software, as well as their social media platform software. So Sizzler, and I think at the time was Sprout was the social media they were using. So I really got a liking for that. But I didn't really, again, still wasn't like sure. And that's the big thing is like in your 20s, I don't think anybody tells you in your 20s, it is literally a constant state of being unsure of yourself and unsure of what you want. And that is okay, guys. That is so okay. That is totally normal. I think that's also a big thing that like was not taught about like what does it look like to be in your 20s. You really are just trying to find out who you are. So much of your life was shaped by this utopian world known as Northwestern, where you go and you walk a few blocks to eat your food, you walk a few blocks to have a social life, you walk a few blocks to study, and like it's just like everything is right there and right there for you, and it kind of shapes and like you kind of mold yourself to be like that because you want to succeed in that realm, right? And but like after that, it's like who are you? You're no longer defined by the college you went to, and it's just like you feel a little lost. But like that's okay to feel lost, and it's okay to graduate and like not know what you want to do because that's what the world is out there for you. Like when they say the world is your oyster, they really do mean it. And like also the Northwestern network is there for you. Like I like never be afraid to reach out to people. They have been in the same shoes as you and they are looking for a way to in a sense, like redeem themselves for what they didn't know and wish they would have known and give that to somebody and pay it forward. So I think that's also a big thing that I wish I would have like known, or like I want to tell other people to encourage them to, and like at every step of the way, like during college, you don't have to wait until you're graduated to reach out to the alumni network or the network of people. They are like always there. Also the Northwestern Mentorship Network, I want to plug that in, the website, super helpful too, and like getting connected with people, as well as like, you know, LinkedIn, like Northwestern, like the purple pride is out there, guys, and they're like all out here quick and happy to accept any connections you make. So after like my time at Northwestern, I actually still didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I didn't want to do that anymore. So guys, like I took a year off and I nannied for a year in Chicago. Just for fun. I wanted a break, and I didn't want to go into anything and lock myself down really soon. So I did that, and like that's also okay too. Like there's no straight path, there's no continuous path to figuring out who you are. There's going to be a lot of disconnects, a lot of times where you have to like take breaks and reassess. Like never go into anything too quickly that you're not sure about. If you're not sure, then you're not sure. It's okay. So that's a big thing that I wish I would have known. And it was really scary to make that decision because you think perception of what people think. Like I graduated from Northwestern with an econ degree and I'm not a consultant. I'm not in like banking or finance, and I am nannying for some of the richest families in Chicago. That's my life right now. But like, that's okay. And like, it's like having to constantly tell yourself that like, I went to Northwestern I did that thing. Like, I know what it takes, and I know that I'm capable and I have the potential to do that and be who I want to be and create a career of myself when I want to, or like when I need to, like on demand. Just to know that you have that potential in you is enough, because then that gives you the confidence and security to be able to say, I can take that break because I know when I need to, I can unleash the beast, for lack of a better word, and like, I can reach out to my network. I know what to do. And I think that's the big thing, that's the takeaway of Northwestern, is that they really did equip me to be a go-getter, like, and like to have that kind of mentality of like, guys, like I had to go through a quarter system and take classes in a shorter time span than all of my friends. Like, I know what crunch time means, like to the nth degree, so I can do it. So I think that's also like the great mentality that Northwestern has instilled on me and other students, hopefully too, as well.